Hey, we live in this Twin Sports TV.
Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in and turning up with us. This Twin Talk. We about to get it in.
Oh, yeah.
Get it in.
Yep.
Hey,
we appreciate you guys.
Hey, we just want to make sure that people just turning in and tuning in with us.
Right.
Shout out to everybody across.
We live over here.
Yeah, we're live everywhere.
Hey, I didn't
across
realize
all
that.
the social media platforms.
Yep.
Make sure you definitely tune in and turn up with us.
Yep, we got a great topic we're going to have for you guys today. We're going to be talking about what do you know about the 3 divisions of the NCAA?
Right.
And
for all you high school
Yep.
athletes, this is a great topic so you know which school to go to or which one is best for you to choose and what they have to offer and what's really going on with them.
Right. So you guys stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Get your game up.
Are 3 divisions of the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
The NCAA's 3 divisions were created in 1973 to align like-minded campuses in the areas of philosophy, competition, and opportunity. I love it. All right, so moving on, we got your 3 divisions going across here. In Division 1, we're talking about the number of schools that are in these divisions. For Division 1, we have 350 schools.
Right.
And for Division 2, we have 310 schools. And for Division 3, we have 438 schools in Division 3.
And these numbers does not include the provisional or reclassifying schools. So that's like schools that's going from D2 to D1 or D1 down to D3 or however you they're moving their classification because sometimes it could take several years. So those schools are not in these counts.
Right. All right. Keeping it moving to the median undergraduate enrollment. For Division 1, we're looking at 8,960 students. For Division 2, we're looking at 2,428 students. In Division 3, we have 1,740. And as you can see, the Division 1 schools enroll a lot more kids than we see down here in Division 2 and 3.
Right.
But moving on to students who are athletes that are enrolling into these divisions, which are Division 1, we have 1 out of 23 students are enrolled as athletes. And then in Division 2, you have 1 in 10. And Division 3, we have 1 in 6.
Yeah, so the numbers get narrower as you go.
Right. So we're looking at here the average number of teams per school. We're looking at 19.2 for the Division 1, and we're looking at 15.9 for Division 2, and 18.8 teams per Division 3.
Get your game up. Woo! Exactly. So you can see the kind of percentage there is depending on the division.
Right. Percentage of NCAA student athletes in the divisions. We have 37% in Division 1, 25% Division 2. We have 39% in Division 3. So
and this part right here is really important, so make sure you pay attention.
And talking about the athletics scholarships, so important. Multi-year cost of attendance athletic scholarships available. 57% of athletes received athletics aid.
So that could be scholarship, that could be financial aid, could be any kind of
combination,
grants, combination of stuff. Most of the time, it's a free ride.
Right, and that's for your Division 1. We're talking about Division 2. We're talking about partial athletic scholarship model. 60% of athletes receive athletic aid.
Right.
And then in Division 3, no athletic scholarships. 80% of athletes receive non-athletic aid.
So that could be financial, grants, academic, whatever kind of way. You can still get some kind of funding for Division 3 schools. So these are the kind of categories you need to look at to see, where you fit as an athlete. Let's go to some of these questions on the side because I think they're kind of important too, for athletes. Right there.
Yeah. So we're going to be reading from this side of the screen. What are the eligibility requirements in each division? College-bound students who want to compete at a Division 1 or Division 2 school must meet standards set by the NCAA members. For Division III athletes must meet the admission standards set by the school. Eligibility standards can be found at the eligibilitycenter.org. That's an important website.
So that's because Division III schools do not give scholarships, so their admissions is different. You just got to meet the admissions criteria, and you can get in there.
Exactly. So moving up to the next question, it says, "How is each division governed? NCAA schools develop and approve legislation for their own divisions. Groups of presidentials and chancellors lead each division in the form of committees with regularly scheduled meetings." And then it says, "Did you know?"
Did you know this?
Right.
This is a good one right here. D1 right there.
D1 student athletes graduate at a higher rate than any general student body.
Wow. That's interesting. That's
so somebody just enrolling regular, if you're rolling in as an athlete, you graduate
as a higher percentage.
The rates are higher for athletes.
I think it's because of the discipline.
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing. Yep.
It's like discipline is teamwork because you got a lot of people that's there in your circle to help you move through that journey of school and athletics. So I think it's a great win-win for someone trying to graduate out of college. If you're an athlete, it kind of trains you in that to do multiple things at once to get the job done.
Yep.
So pretty cool.
Division II is the only division with schools in Alaska, Puerto Rico, and Canada.
Did anybody know that?
Right. I didn't know that. Interesting information here. And then we're coming down to Division III's. The largest schools have Division III's largest school has 25,725 undergraduates. The smallest.
Yeah, the smallest school has 285.
Wow,
that's a big difference.
And you can learn a lot more about this at the ncaa.org/about and that kind of thing. But these are some great questions that they pose and giving some great answers to those questions.
So if you're not one of them top ranking or top notch athletes coming out of high school, there's still opportunity for you to play. For you to play and for you to get your game up. So these are the criterias and the different divisions that you can see here to help you move along. Because there's a lot of schools out there. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of sports, a variety of sports. That's why some athletes in high school play multiple sports. There's multiple opportunities to go to college to get a scholarship and that kind of thing. So the opportunities wide.
It is.
So when you look at far as like breaking down each division individually so that you can choose which one best fits you, you can say that like Division I overall average, they enroll a lot of students.
A lot of students.
They manage a lot of the largest athletic budget for their schools because there's so many so many students. They're giving out so many scholarships. So far as academic programs, they provide the most athletic scholarship, like I was saying, because they have good programs as far as academics and athletics.
And they offer a wide variety, whether it's academic or athletics. The amount of athletic sports that D1 offers is going to be a lot more than you would probably find at your D2, D3 levels.
Exactly. So when you're looking at D2, they provide growth opportunities through academic achievement. And you can also then still play high level competition of ball. So, so the scholarship is kind of partial. You never know. Few people may get a full ride, and then it's kind of partial. You may have financial aid involved or grants and that kind of thing with D2. Then you got D3, which is basically providing you with the integrated environment focused on academic success while offering a competitive athletic environment. So they mainly focus on, your academics. They want to make sure you're smart, you're getting through there, you're getting, because they don't really focus so much on athletics. But you can still play. You can still compete, and you just never know.
And you can still take your game to the next level. Don't think just because you're at a D3 school or D2 school that those professional opportunities aren't there. They are there. You just have to work hard and go after it. So don't ever be discouraged because you might have to start at a D3 or even a junior college or that kind of thing if your ultimate goal is to go professional in an athletic sport.
Yeah, so make sure you go and review this information and just check to see where you fit, where you lie at, which school is best for you. sometimes it's not best always for a D1 school if you want to get on that field. Because if you have to sit and wait behind so many other athletes to get on the field, hey, it might
be better to start at a smaller school and ball your tail out. Like some people go to junior college for 2 years and ball so they don't lose their eligibility, and then transfer to a 4-year college, and it might put them in a better situation where they can get on that field.
Exactly, especially if you don't have the grades and stuff like that to get into the university. Because remember, NCAA, there's certain criteria that you have to meet with them, as academics, and as well as athletics. So you definitely want to check all those criteria out and make sure you fit. I mean, make the right decision. Make sure you got a good team of people around you that can help you make that decision.
Yeah, and educate you and your parents and that kind of thing on the process. And on the school, the history of the school, what kind of majors and stuff that they offer, and make sure that career path, that they have it for you. So after your sport, you can have the experience and exposure in your career that you're looking to do.
Make sure you have that support system with you. And that school is going to definitely support you, not only just athletic-wise, but academic-wise.
Exactly.
Because you still got to get it in. You got to get the knowledge up here.
You do.
So you can go further.
And knowledge for self is so important. You need to know it. You need to go through the process. You can't just have your parents or other people just go through that process for you. You need to know for yourself. Because once you get enrolled into college, you're going to be there by yourself to make decisions and that kind of thing. You're going to have to navigate yourself through there, on your own and make your decisions. You probably can get advice and guidance from your parents and coaches and that kind of thing. But ultimately, it'll be your career, your life. You're going to have to make those tough decisions.
Exactly. So make sure you do that thing. Do your thing. Get your game up. That's why we're here doing these videos, these little series, because I know everybody can't read through that thick pamphlet.
It's thick.
It's really thick. College bound for these kids, these athletes. So it's really thick. So we just trying to chop it up for you to do quick videos here and there for you to get the information so you can have the knowledge to make a great informed decision.
Right. So we challenge you guys to definitely go back to our other podcast series on the other topics that we were talking about as far as this guide to the student athlete to college. I mean, it's a really informative series that we're doing, and we're breaking it up so it's kind of easy to digest.
Exactly.
And not for you and for your parents or coaches out there in general. We're going to break these series up for you.
All right, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure, don't forget, we're about to get another YouTube channel going as well. And we're going to be on other platforms like Twitch, Rumble, all kind of other platforms. So make sure you guys stay tuned. So follow us.
So we'll have information on our old YouTube channel, the one we're currently doing now, before the new one, and on our Facebook. Everywhere, we're going to have that information there. So make sure you stay tuned in with us.
And hit that subscribe button and like. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Y'all know what? Be your best self, because the best is yet to come. Woo! Get your game up.